It's your boy Grill here, back with another video, and today I got special video, guys, man. Today we're gonna be back with the Legends Battle Royale Best Teams guide. Now, for this one is gonna be from DBL18 to I think it said 26, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, what that means is all the units that came from the 18th month of the game release all the way to like the 26th month of the game release is only going to be the characters that you're going to be able to use. So it's going to be back to that type of format. Remember the first two Legend Battle Royale, we kind of had that format, and then it kind of shifted over to like Regen or God Key or Future or Powerful Opponent, and they kind of switched back to that old format that we had. So the beginning of it. So it's going to be a little bit interesting because it's actually going to be at a point in time of the game where these certain characters release. So that's going to be really interesting. I'm going to take a look at the team to show you guys which I feel like are going to be the top dogs. This is kind of like around when GT dropped with the tag for, not the tag for, but the Super Saiyan 4, Goku, Vegeta, and Super Baby 2, like around that December time. And then it goes all the way until like that Revival Cell, LF Majin Vegeta time. So around that time. So you're going to have the second anniversary units. You're going to have the GT units. You're going to have like Revival Cell and LF Majin Vegeta. So those are going to be all the units from that timeline. So if you guys find this video to be helpful, leave a like, subscribe to the page, and drop a noti. Hit the noti so whenever I do post these videos, you guys get notified. And let's get on with the news. So let's take the news because you guys know they always have some special rules for these type of events. So let's take a look here. This looks the same. You got DBL18 to 26. You get 10 tickets. And then if you take a look at the special rules, it says 50 damage inflicted and 30% to health for Majin Buu Saga Z characters excluding Legends Limited, and then minus 50 to health restoration. So we gotta take a note of that. Majin Buu Saga is getting extra 50 damage and 30 to their health. That is actually an insane buff. So let's go here. We're gonna go to filter. Make sure you guys, if you want to see all the characters that's part of that Legends Battle Royale, you guys scroll all the way down to the tag. You guys see DBL1826, and these are all the characters that are part of this tag. So there's there's a lot of things I actually want to point out. Now, one is we got to look at the units that actually provide health, because some teams are going to have an advantage by having a health buffer and some teams are not. So we actually look and go to max base health. There's only 2 units in this time period that actually have max base health. So Purple 21 that does androids and regen, and then you have this GT Goku that buffs GT. So GT, regen, and androids are going to have a big advantage just because they're going to have more health than everybody else, because these are the only 2 health buffers at this time period. So these other teams is going to really be kind of struggling in terms of just taking more hits unless you put a lot of health equipment on your unit. So you might have to do that if you want to get more health, and that actually going to hurt because you actually probably want to add more offensive damage, but then now you have to replace them with health. So it just kind of puts those teams that doesn't have a health buffer on their team just at a disadvantage already. So that's 2 things to note. So we have that, and let's actually build our first team. Since while we're at it, let's actually build GT. GT is easily going to be one of the top teams in this mode because all of their best units are all Zenkais. You take a look here, Super Baby 2, you have this purple Goku, you have this red Vegeta, and then you have this Goku right here. Right here, where you at? Where you at, Goku? Yeah, then you have this Zenkai green Goku here. So this is actually going to be a really crack team because Super Baby 2, you have, like I said, all these units are Zenkais. Now, if you was to add another unit here, it depends, right? It depends. Now, if you want to add a yellow, I will probably have this Super Vegeta here. Remember, he's a Majin Buu Saga. He's going to be he's probably the best Majin Buu Saga unit out here, excluding Legends Limited, because we have this yellow Vegito, we have this red Gotenks, and then this blue Buu-Tanks, right? So he's going to be the best yellow Majin Buu Saga. He's going to have an extra 50 damage to him and 30 health. So if you guys want to have a full color on GT, I'll probably leader slot him. I don't really think Shenron is all that good of a yellow GT. If you want to have that endurance, you guys can. But if you just guys want to have a full color wheel, you guys can do that. Or you can take out Super Baby 2, take him out, and add like a Saiyan buffer. You guys can add Fiku. You guys can add Red Bardock. You guys can add Saiyan Raditz right here. I think Saiyan Raditz is going to be the best one. I believe he buffs double attack. So if you guys want to just have more offensive capabilities, you guys can definitely put him on their team. So I feel like GT is going to be one of the better teams. All their best units all have Zenkais, so that's really, really good. Now, also something to note is the cover change thing. I actually want to point this out. Now, in this era, you have Kefla, you have VB, you have all these units that are really powerful in strike attack. And in this, what's the name? In this time period, we only have, I believe we only have 4 units. 4 units that has some type of cover change. We have Red Bardock here that does blast cover change. We have Ella Frieza that does strike cover change. We have Murzamasu that has a strike cover change. And then we have VB that has a blast cover change. So these 2 units here, Purple Frieza and Murzamasu, is also going to be super valuable if you want to leader slot them, because the fact that they have strike cover change is going to help slow down the repetitive attacks of VB and Kefla. So the fact that they're both purple, they're not type disadvantages, none of these units. These 2 units are going to be super valuable. So if you guys do just want to have a unit that has strike cover change, either leader will slot one of these units, because they're going to be able to slow down VB and Kefla. And I'm actually going to go to that team next. So one of the next teams is going to be Fusions. Right, Fusion is going to be really top tier, and you guys can easily have Murzamasu as your leader slot, because I believe you buff God Key and Future. So then you just leader what's the name here. And if you want to add a red, me personally, I might even add this guy. I don't know how good the Goten is going to be, but he is going to get the extra 50 damage inflicted and 30 health. So maybe the Gotenks might actually have an edge over that Gogeta, right? He has a better Z ability, I believe. I think he just does like 33% to strike attack through fusion, 38, right? So I'll probably add Gotenks here. You have 2 units here that's going to get extra 50 damage and 30 health, which is nice, because like I said, they don't really have a health buffer for this team. So for your last unit, I honestly don't really know who you would add. I probably, like I said, maybe add this guy here just to have the fusions buff, because he's probably the only Fusions Warrior Z ability. He has some type of Fusion Warrior Z ability here. Maybe this Gogeta buffs Blast though. Like you have a strike-based team in a sense, so you really don't want to add Gogeta in there either. So I personally think this might be the best team, the best filler unit for your Z abilities and stuff is going to be adding that EX Vegeta. So Fusion Warrior is going to be really, really powerful. Now, a team that's really similar is going to be rocking God Key Future. God Key Future really shares similar units. So basically what you do here is take out Red Goten, Red Vegeta, Kefla, and then you just put in Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Red Rose, and then, like I said, they don't really have a really dominant yellow like that. You can definitely add, let me actually replace, where's Murzamasu at? Where are you at, bro? Murzamasu, yeah. So then they don't really have the best yellow. You could put Yellow Rays Trunks just to have him there, but I don't know how he's going to perform. I'd rather just, if you want to just have a full color rule, just leader slot Yellow Vegeta, because like I said, he's getting extra 50 damage and extra 30 health. And like I said, for this team, they're also going to be suffering from that same situation with no health. So if you was to buff this team, you'll probably have to look at someone that has a Future Z ability or a God Key Z ability. I'm trying to look here. I don't really see anybody with a God Key Z ability. So maybe this Vegeta, or probably this Red Goku is probably going to be someone that you probably want to add, is this Red Goku here. And that's going to be probably the future God Key type of team in a sense. It would be something similar to this. Now, another team that's going to be really, really good is going to be Regen. Regen is going to be a top tier team. Now, they have Purple 21. They have Super Baby 2. They have LF Piccolo. They have, let me take this out. They have Revival Cell now. So remember, this is the first Revival unit in the game. So Revival Cell is in there. And then you also going to have something like this. For this last slot here. For this last slot, they don't really have the best green. So what I personally would do, since Regen is this Regen meta right now is kind of like a blast base, I would leader slot this Goku 4 here, just to have someone that can kind of slow down these top tier blue units like Super Baby 2, VB, Majin Vegeta. Just have some type of green unit that can do a ton of damage. He's a blast based unit. I would leader slot the Goku 4 here for your Regen team. This is probably the team I'm going to rock. You have a strike cover change that can kind of slow down Kefla, VB, and then you have a green unit that can slow down VB just in terms of tanking. Then you have LF Piccolo that He's a monster, bro. Transforming stats, Zenkai. Purple 21 is the same thing. You have a revival in terms of Rising Rush and all that good stuff. So that's really good. This team is gonna be really good. Like I said, they have a HP buffer compared to GT as well, and that's gonna help them a ton. That's gonna help them a ton. So that's pretty much it. In terms of some other teams that I'll probably build, it's probably gonna be some type of team. Let me see if I can get real creative. Let me see. This is Vegeta Clan. Maybe a team where you can take advantage of Purple Frieza as a leader slot, because Purple Frieza, just him as a leader slot is going to help. He carries blue cards. He has a strike cover chain support to his allies. Now, LOE isn't really the best team in here at this time. They really had a lot of their Zenkai units that was really helping them, especially like Zenkai Blue Cooler. But here on the LOE, you have the red transforming Cooler, which they're okay. They're man, for real, like they're not really, you really don't want to rock them. So if you used to use like something with LOE with Frieza, probably something with like Majin Vegeta too. Like Majin Vegeta, him, I'm gonna show you guys some like the better leader slot units. So Majin Vegeta, because he's cracked. He's super cracked. He does extra damage to region as well. You have the Zamasu here with his strike cover change. Like I said, Frieza's a really good leader slot. I'm gonna show you guys just the best leader slot units that doesn't really have the best teams around them at this time. I would say these three would be the best leader slot units, because like you could build a Saiyan team, but they're not. I wouldn't really say they're the best team in a sense. Like you can build like Raditz and Goku and Bardock and stuff, but I'd rather just use VB Kefla, right? Like you can add Majin Vegeta on like this whole Fusion Warriors team, or like a God Key Future team. You can add them as a leader slot unit, something like that, for example. But in terms of like a full Saiyan team, I feel like they're not going to be the best in terms of like units that actually get Z abilities for Saiyans. I wouldn't rock them. I'd rather just rock like VB Kefla, for example, and just leader slot Majin Vegeta. So those are pretty much going to be the top teams: GT, Fusion Warriors, Future God Key, Legion. I feel like those are the best teams. Make sure you guys are putting the right equipments, the peer equipments, and all that good stuff. Like I said, GT and Legion are going to probably have the edge because they actually have an HP buffer compared to the other teams. But like I said, VB and Kefla, they still want to cook. It's just that they won't be able to tank as much as long as you are not putting no HP buff for their equipment. And that's, like I said, that's going to hurt their damage, because they kind of want to have equipment that does like extra damage with ultimate cards, like VB, and then Kefla, like maybe strike and ultimate cards. And then now you got to look at equipment that does like strike and health. So stuff like that is kind of just going to penalize them. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this mode right here. For real, let me know what team you guys are going to build. I'm trying to just look just to make sure there's any other units or any other teams you guys can build that's going to be able to compete. Really just looking at the units that has a Zenkai, maybe like a Frieza Force team in a sense. Maybe you guys can do something like this, I guess. I have no clue, bro. Probably something like this, like a blue, purple, and have like this Vegeta here, and then for this bench, you guys can do something like this. Who else will buff Frieza Force? Anybody else buff Frieza Force in here? Taking a look. Frieza Force. No Frieza Force. Frieza Force. Guys can do something like this. Maybe like this type of setup with Majin Vegeta and Frieza. Blue, purple. You guys can build something like this, for example. Or you could just take them out and put VB there. But yeah, maybe this team. But I feel like the other teams are just better. So yeah, GT, Regen, Future God Key, Fusions. Those are probably gonna be the top 4 teams. So yeah, let me know what team you guys are gonna go for. He's also gonna be, like I said, he's also gonna be a really good leader slot unit, because he's getting the 30 health and 50 damage inflicted. Same with Gotenks. So I think Gotenks will be the second best out of the Majin Buu saga, and then Bootinks is third. So yeah, I'd rather rock Super Baby 2 with Bootinks, unless Bootinks might cook with the extra damage and health. Who knows? Might give him a go. Probably not. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and grow up, man. I'm out. Peace.